In the land of grills. Oh, folks, how y'all doing? And we're doing a grill review today. You read the description. You're saying, hey, you're going to do a review on the Char-Griller Akorn. That's really not new to the market. You're right. It's not. It's been around for 10 years. And if you've a long-time supporter of this channel, and thank you if you are, Tom Horsman YouTube, please subscribe. But you'll know that I've cooked on this before. And you say, okay, Tom, what gives? Why are you doing a review on this now? And folks, I'm going to tell you a quick story here. So I get people all the time asking me, Tom, you know, I was thinking about getting a big green egg. Tom, I was thinking about getting a Kamado Joe. Tom, what about this? And Tom, what do you think about Kamados? And every time, you know, and I got this idea because Weber just came out with their Kamado, steel version, and all these grills like this, the big green egg and the Kamado Joe and the Weber, they're like $1,500, $1,600, $1,700 for some of them. And I have a hard time saying, man, yeah, you pay that $1,500 for that big green egg or that Weber or that Kamado Joe or any one of the other ones that are highly priced, and yeah, it's gonna, oh, beautiful, and I just can't do it. I just can't do it. I usually say, folks, if you want to get into Kamado style cooking, you know, right here, this is the way to do it. This is $300. This has been $300 since the day they released it over 10 years ago, and to this day, it's still $300. Occasionally they go on sale. You can find them at brand new for $250. But we're gonna do a review today on this Char-Griller Akorn, and you keep on watching Tom Horsman YouTube because I've got, yeah, that's being sold as a grill slash Kamado. And if you look in the weeds over there, you can see there's a ceramic Kamado called Visions. And if you need to know, folks, many years ago, one of my first grills before I got really crazy here was a Primo XL Oval. The thing was huge, and I think I paid $2,200 for it. Had to have it, just had to have it. And then we sold the house and it was time to move, and the thing was so heavy that I ended up giving it away. So yeah, and that's another advantage to this one. This is 100 pounds. That ceramic one over there, that's a lot more than 100 pounds, and it ain't easy move. It's a two-man move. This is a one-man move. So I'll tell you what, we're gonna dig into the Char-Griller Akorn. Keep on watching. We're gonna do an assembly video. We're gonna do a first burn-in. We're gonna do a bunch of cooks on it, and then we're gonna do some comparisons if you're wondering what we're gonna compare it against. Right over there, mister, that Kamado Joe right there is gonna go up against this one. And we're also gonna take a ceramic style Kamado and put it against this. So I'll tell you what, it'll be an interesting series. Let's get into it. All right, so you may be asking, Tom, how does a Kamado work? So let's go to a pictogram here. This is how it works, is that it takes the shape, helps to redirect the heat and the smoke up, and because this thing is insulated, you know, it's double walled with insulation in between it, makes it extremely efficient. And it just, like I said, I'm going to be cooking on this, but I've cooked on these for years. And the Akorn from Char-Griller does a great job. You can see 200 to 700 degrees. You go this side over here. You know, you've got this thing right here. So that's your smoking stone. That is key to making this whole thing work, because that allows you the ability to do indirect. So let's take a look at the outside of the grill, and then we'll take a look at the inside of the grill. So it's hard not to miss the shelves. Now these are metal. The original version, I had one of the original versions, and they were wooden shelves. But it folds down, makes for easy storage. And they have, if you're looking in between there, hang on. There's little hooks down there. You got 3 on each side that you can hang your utensils on. All right, it's a big tray on the bottom, 3 nice size wheels. You got 2 8-inch out in front, and then you've got a 3-inch caster locking type in the back. This thing would move over grass or uneven terrain pretty doggone easy. And the legs, you can see they're tubular steel, so this thing is solid. Hard to miss that handle. It is kind of a plastic type product now, but an original version it was wood. And then you've got a latching hinge there, and they just got things stating that before you move it around, always have it latched. Yeah, and in the back, you actually have a hinge on this thing. And you know what? There's no fussing around to put it. You put 4 bolts in, and the thing lines up. There's no adjusting. There's no nothing. I like that a lot. You got a nice temp gauge. It goes all the way up to 700. Nicely done. And then that there is your vent. And it does have a gasket on the bottom to make for a nice tight seal. And you just adjust it like that. And when you're really low and slow, you can go just like that. and they've got that little area right there. So you're just going really nice and slow. Pretty innovative. All right, so there's your bottom vent. Not much to it right there. I have found in the past that when I'm low and slow, I'm cooking almost with this closed. And we might do a little mod just to tighten things up here a little bit. But, you know, as long as you know, to keep it really, to get low and slow, that you got to do that, then it works just fine. All right, so to clean out the ash, this is pretty innovative. You've got a latch on both sides, and I've already undid the latch over here. And you can see there's handles on there. And just to make it easier, I'm just going to take it out like this. And that's your ash pot. And up underneath, there's a wire here. Let's get you up there. Take a look at that. And that's, see that indent there? That's what that fits into. So it goes on relatively simple. Let's see if I can prove that. Yeah, just like that. And then you take your two latches, put them on, snug them up, and you're ready to go. All right, so on the inside, you do have a porcelain enamel in there, and I left the sticker on there. You got to take that off before you cook it. I want to show you this. Look at that gasket on there. That is a nice gasket. That's going to make sure you get a good seal for a long, long time. So this second shelf out there, I'll tell you, folks, this is really, really innovative. It hooks just in that one spot, and you can see, well, actually it hooks in this spot or that spot. But this is, I've done like chicken legs down here, and then potatoes up there. I have made a whole bunch of chicken legs once. I had chicken legs down here, chicken legs up here, and man, I'll tell you, they were just, I call it a pile of chicken legs, and it was just phenomenal. But this really, really makes it a great grill. So if you're wondering what size grill is, from here to here is 20 inches. So it's 20 inches across. It has 447 total cooking area. Your primary cooking areas, which is that down there, that's 314 square inches. Like I said, weighs 97 pounds, but the smoking stone, it's just a little over 100 pounds. All right, so to a cooking surface from the ground, it's 34 inches. All right, so obviously your upper cooking plate is that's chrome plated steel, and then that is cast iron. And they give you this little to lift off the lids and that like that. So that's pretty nice. You just got to be careful with these. Obviously it's cast iron, so if you drop it, it will break. All right, so that's your cooking stone right there, folks. And if you're going to get it, get the Char-Griller one. There's a lot of off brands for these. They're a little bit thinner, and I've heard stories about if they get too hot, they crack. So just got to be really, really careful with these. Like, it is a ceramic product, so you don't want to drop it, but get the Char-Griller one. All right, you've got a porcelain enamel coated, nice thick. It looks like it's 3/16 bar for your charcoal grate. We have a removable tub in there, so that'll give some protection. And at the same point, if it ever wears out, which I don't think it will, I've never had any of mine wear out, it'll give you'll be able to replace it. And then there's that ashtray again. Like I said, this thing is just built very well. Like, it's double walled and insulated on the in between. So, and you know, if you're ever thinking of getting a Kamado, and say for instance, you think you're going to be moving in a couple of years, this is the one you want to get, because the other ones, unless you got a bunch of people to help you, and the other ones are a little bit on the brittle side, this can fall over and it ain't gonna break. All right, folks, I hope you enjoyed this. Oh man, there's another Char-Griller on there. If you're interested in the Char-Griller Gravity 980, Tom Horsman on YouTube, folks, I hope this was helpful. We're gonna do a whole bunch of videos showing cooking on this Akorn. Remember, this is a $300 Kamado, 20 inches. It does the same thing as the $15, $17, $2,000 Kamados, and I'm going to show you how. Tom Horsman on YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe along the way. Thumbs up, leave a comment, and as always, folks, I really appreciate you watching. Thank you.